It's not good afternoon. It is night, good evening. It's top of the morning, bottom of the bullshit for me. Listen, let me say this to y'all, right? Y'all have heard me say many times before, the worst lies are the ones you tell yourself, right? And I just want to come on here and give y'all a word this morning because I feel like it's so many dynamics to that statement and a lot of people don't realize. Good morning to everybody that's coming on. It's so many dynamics to that statement that so many people don't realize. And one part of it, I should say, is you not realizing that what you put your focus on is you lying to you a lot of the time, right? So, there are a lot of us that we need to be in a healing journey. We need to be focused on self. We need to be working on managing our emotions. We need to be putting effort and mental focus into doing better with finances or better as a parent, better as a spouse, right? There are these things about self that we need to be looking at and, really putting our focus on with the intent to improve. But most of what we actually put our focus on has to do with what other people are saying, what other people are doing, what's going on in our lives that is directly under the control of other people, right? Things they said, stuff they did, stuff they didn't say, lies by omission, lies they told out loud, ways they had you fucked up, different areas that you feel they disrespected you, things they did that goes against what y'all said y'all stand for. But most of your focus should be put on what you are in control of, what you need to improve upon, what you are supposed to be fixing. And, the reason why this falls under the worst lies are the ones you tell yourself is because when you wake up and your mind is mostly on things outside of self, you telling yourself that that's what's important. And that's a lie. That is a lie. Looking at y'all like y'all looking at me because I'm trying to get it to click in this moment that is a fucking lie. When you wake up and you worried about drama that's going on with somebody else, you worried about things outside of the stuff that is actually important to you, right? You lied to yourself. This is you telling yourself that this is what matters. Now watch this. If you got children, if you're in a relationship, you got people around you that they look up to you. You are a leader for them. It is your duty to, guide the family unit, so to speak. When you show up and they can see that your focus is on a lot of things outside of self-improvement, you're teaching them that that is what matters most. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Lying to yourself about what is priority. Lying to those around you, those that you are supposed to be an example for about what is priority. You're showing them through your actions, right? Don't matter about your words, that what is important in life, what an adult is supposed to care about, what an adult is supposed to go all out has to do with things outside of self. And that's not true. That's just not true. These are the lies we tell ourselves without directly saying the words out loud as a lie. The other thing is, another part of the worst lies are the ones you tell yourself, is when you sit up and you lie to yourself about why something is still stuck on you, stuck in your mind, stuck as a priority to you. Right? And some of y'all like, what she mean? What I mean is, it's a lot of y'all, your mind keep going back to that argument or that dispute or this thing or that moment in time when you got disrespected or when a bitch had you fucked up, right? And you telling yourself it was so bad what they did. That's why it's sticking on you. But that's not true. Somebody asks you, well, why you still talking about that? Because I'm just saying, like the way that they handled that, you make it seem as though your verbiage out loud is that, oh, what they did carried so much weight or it was so bad. That's why it keeps replaying to me. That's why I'm still on it. That's why I keep talking about it. But that's a lie. That's a lie. The shit triggered you. You ain't done working on yourself. It brought out those ugly parts where you can't manage your emotions. You struggle to manage your thoughts. You don't know how to focus and prioritize when things are going on. But you just want to keep telling the narrative, which is a lie, that the reason why you can't get off of this is because the other person was so bad, or what they did was so, or they tried you, or they got you fucked up, or they still talking about it, or they still carrying on, or they need to stop, or somebody need to check them. But in all reality, yo, issues are showing things that you need to be focused on, and you won't tell yourself the truth. That shit opened up, or it woke up something familiar in your subconscious mind to this drama or this argument or this fight or just the emotion of being angry. Some of y'all don't realize you attracted to anger. You're attracted to sitting in that space. This depression feels so familiar. This drama, this gossip, this shit feels so familiar to my subconscious that as I get up and attempt to move forward, I can't do it. I can't do it because it's attractive. It's attractive to me to carry on. It's attractive to retell this trauma story. It's attractive for me to sit here and, regurgitate to y'all how somebody else had me fucked up, even though I know and you know I'm not in control of somebody else's actions. All I can do is manage my environment, be in control of the things that have to do with me, who I talk to, what I go around, what I continue to tolerate after I see what somebody's character is. The lies we tell ourselves. And some of y'all do need to pray about it. You need to meditate about it. You need to go sit down and really write in a emotional journal. You need to really get a clear picture of why the fuck you keep carrying on. It's a lot of y'all, you loyal to shit like this to a fault. You loyal to bullshit and people's drama and keeping things split. Some of y'all got people like this in y'all family. They loyal to the split. It ain't even about who right or wrong. I'm loyal to the concept of picking a side and letting everybody know I'm for this person or I'm for that person. You ain't for peace. You ain't for understanding. You ain't for the drama being worked out. You are not for any one family unit or group or friendship growing and moving forward past this. You loyal to the idea of a motherfucker knowing what your stance was in this moment. But guess what? When we talk about conflict resolution, when we talk about moving forward for growth, when we talk about accomplishing goals, all this stuff requires compromise, exchange of perspectives, a lot of times moving forward past things on an agree to disagree. It's a lot of y'all, boy, you loyal to a flaw, to a lot of shit that ain't productive of no growth. Don't matter whether you right or wrong. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? You telling yourself you loyal or this is the righteous way to be. But in all reality, if you look at the chaos that it causes, if you look at the lack of understanding that's centered around this type of shit, if you look at the division that is created, right? It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Even though you keep lying to yourself, telling yourself it's right. Now this is where it get deep. It's the part where it get deep. And it get deep on this part because a lot of y'all, you don't realize this, right? And just breathe when I say this. It get deep because a lot of y'all, you define yourselves with this type of behavior. You define yourselves with these type of things. And so when you hear somebody talk about or propose or present the idea for you to be different with this type of stuff, you can't do it. You can't do it. It feel like an attack on you. You get defensive. You get to a space where it's like you've told yourself or made the assumption that they don't fuck with you or they ain't for you because they asking you to look or just receive the idea of changing something that you have used as a defining point of yourself. It's a lot of y'all, these behaviors where you tell yourself, well, I'm on Keisha's side or I'm on Joe's side or you know what? This is how I feel about this. This shit has become a part of how you define yourself. And so when somebody proposes the idea that this might not be right, or this might not be what's best for the family unit or the flow of what's going on, you grossly offended. They've disrespected the fuck out of you. Oh, they don't fuck with you. Oh, this is a problem. I knew so-and-so ain't like me. This motherfucker's a hater. But it's because you use these things to define who you are. A lot of y'all, this all you got. This all you got. You ain't got much more to your character. You don't have integrity and ethics and certain points of values defined. And so you look at yourself, right, as somebody that these things I do, how I show up for my sister, me and my friend, or my homeboy, this group I'm in, or this thing I got going on, like this is a part of who I am. And because of that, you can't see shit no other way. Lying to yourself. You can't receive shit, no, because these things define you and they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. Y'all done took shit outside of you that you do for other people and made it define your worth. And this is why you get so offended. This is why you stuck on certain shit so hard. You go back to those old ways so easily. You got to make a statement so bold about stuff that you're not in control of. Things that don't got shit to do with the stuff that you're supposed to be worried about. And y'all carry on with this shit season after season after season after season. It's a lot of y'all, the things that you're supposed to be focused on, the stuff you're supposed to be committed to, the shit that is supposed to have your energy, right? It don't. You ain't following through with the things that are righteous to what you really want for your life. You're not following through. You're a liar. You say certain stuff out loud that you're going to focus on. This, I'm going to be on this. I'm going to get better with this. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to start praying more. I'm going to get in my journal. I'm going to write my goals out. I'm going to make sure I start doing this with the kids. I'm going to mind my mouth with this. I'm going to work on managing my emotions. I'm going to do better with this. I'm going to start really looking for a different job. I'm going to start doing different with my finances. I'm going to work on all these things. You don't follow through. You don't follow through. You don't follow through. You got all these excuses and reasons why you don't fucking follow through, right? And the reason why this is so bad is such a letdown because these are the things you told yourself you was going to do. Ain't nobody outside of you saying shit more important than what you saying to yourself. And when you can't follow your own word, it produces guilt and shame within. See, y'all don't know this. It's a psychological part. All of your life, if you look at all the things that you told yourself you was going to do for you, fuck other people, you. From the time you realized, I got to look out for me, right? I got family, I got friends, but there's a certain level of things I got to do for me. And you start telling yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy myself this. We're going to go here. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get these things going. I'm going to start going and get facials. I'm going to take care of my skin. I'm going to get more pedicures. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get certain things checked. I'm going to stop eating all them sweets and that processed sugar, them canned goods. I'm going to stay out the drive-thrus. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to go to the gym this many times. I'm going to stop spending money on this. I'm going to clear out my Amazon cart. I'm going to stop buying this. I'm going to stop calling that nigga back. I'm going to stop chasing just pussy. I'm going to start work. All these things that y'all told yourself all your life up until this day. Every time you did not follow through with this shit, it creates a little bit more guilt and shame, guilt and shame, guilt and shame, guilt and shame that you don't honor your word. You are not truthful, right? This don't got nothing to do with other people. You might got people around you right now that if I asked them, are you a liar? They would say no. But if I asked your inner self, if I asked that little boy or that little girl inside of you, do you be lying? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And what does it gain you, right? To have the world believe that you are something that you know that you're not. Y'all be done lied to y'allself for years, and now you to the point where you do it so well. You do it so well. This is why it's easy for you to worry about things that don't have shit to do with the stuff that you told yourself. Not me, not Love Dorsey, the stuff you told yourself you supposed to be worried about. For years, y'all been doing this to yourself. Now it's become a part of your character. It's your habitual behaviors now. It's a pattern that you got hormones and certain things being secreted in your body behind. Wake up looking for drama. Wake up looking for whose side to be on. Wake up looking for what story to tell. Wake up looking for who can I confront. Wake up looking for what I can worry about. Where's the conflict? You wake up looking for the wrong shit. It's a lot of y'all, you need to go ground yourself. You need to go sit down and ask yourself who and what you believe in. And how much do you believe in yourself? It's a lot of y'all, you need to get up, go outside, take some deep breaths in. This shit sound cliche, but you need to do it. You need to take your ass outside, right? Take some deep breaths in and out. Take your shoes off. Put your feet in the fucking grass. Let the grass and the dirt, the sand, whatever ground, right? Not no concrete, not no rubber, not no fake ass rocks. Go put your feet on the ground. Look up to the sun. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold that shit in. Let it out hard. And tell yourself you want to start telling the truth. You want to start being a more honest person with self. And then start saying out loud daily what you need to be worried about. Y'all so fixated and horny and attracted to trying to control what other people say and do and how scenarios play out in the parts of others' actions instead of worrying about your motherfucking self. You don't say enough to you what you need to be doing. Y'all so fixed on keeping tally marks on how somebody else wronged you. Look at how you wrong yourself daily and start with that. People treat you how you treat you. It's not about what you show on the outside, right? Because it's a lot of y'all got everybody fooled, and I ain't telling you to go unfool them. I'm telling you to go unfool your motherfucking self. Very much lack of accountability. Very much not being real. Very much in somebody else's face all the time instead of getting in your own. Very much don't stick to nothing you telling yourself. That's worth sticking to. Y'all run to them jobs every day, right? In an effort to pay them bills every month. And you still ain't got top tier with that. Please put some time and some effort into your character. Please put some consistency into the things that's going to nurture your fucking mind. Loyal to the wrong shit by a flaw. Some of y'all, you attached to the hip to fucked up people. And because of this fake concept you told yourself about this mattering, about this is what loyalty looks like, you don't even know how to be loyal to yourself. Keep telling yourself, I'm going to budget, I'm going to manage my money, I'm going to create multiple streams of income, I'm going to fast, I'm going to change my diet, I'm going to start working on this, I'm going to read this, I'm going to apply this, I'm going to go out and start dating, I'm going to change my mindset, I'm going to get out of this negative thinking, I'm going to pray more, I'm going to do better with this, I'm going to take care of myself better, and then don't. And then don't. And then don't. And then get out here in the world and care so much about how much you're showing up for somebody else. Stop lying to yourself. Get real with yourself. 100%. It distracts you from the real work that needs to be done on self. A lot of y'all, for the new year, you need to be honest with yourself. I'm fake. I've been fake. I'm fake right now. I am in this moment acknowledging to me that I've been fake about a lot of shit. As somebody who's been doing what I do for a long time, I see through it every time. I see through it every time. It's a lot of y'all, you believe that your problem is management of emotions, right? Watch this. This is going to be a word for some of y'all. You believe that your issue is I got to manage my emotions. I be seeing when I'm triggered and I go off. The old me coming out. This is what you tell yourself, right? Your ass faking. That is a defense mechanism that you use to divert or to veer off from the real rooted issue. You put on all that hooping, hollering, cussing, sending them crazy messages, calling the bitch phone, selling out, blocking numbers, acting like you can't. It's an act. It's a motherfucking act. You're not even one of them people that actually need management of emotions. You need to just stop fucking lying. Let me tell you what it's an act and a defense mechanism on, right? You don't got no conflict resolve skills. You don't have no skills to conflict resolve. You're 32, you're 40, You're 50, you're 27, you're 25, well out of high school, well out of college for some of y'all, and you don't know how to conflict resolve. You do not know how to have healthy conversations when conflict is involved, when disagreements, when people don't see it your way. You don't know how to fucking do it. And because you don't know how to do it, what you do is you work yourself the fuck up intentionally as a way to avoid the fact that in this moment, I don't know how to process this with you. I disagree with you. You disagree with me. I don't know how to get through it. That's what I should be saying right now. Ain't no, oh, you got me fucked up and you disrespecting me, and you know, bitch, it ain't even all that. You don't know how to process that somebody don't fuck with what you saying or what you did. They don't agree, right? You're not attached to them in a intimate way in regards to your personal home life in this moment, and you don't know how to admit, I ain't got no skills for this. You know how you don't have the money for a bill? It's a lot of y'all, when it comes to stuff like that, you don't know how to say, I don't got it. I don't got it. So you duck the bill collector's calls. You revert back to acting like somebody bothering you. You ever had a bill collector calling you? And in all reality, the bottom line is, I don't got the money. Right? And the people calling, repeatedly calling, right? So now I'm going to act. Watch the act I put on. I'm going to act like they bother me so bad. Girl, these motherfucking people just keep calling my goddamn phone. I'm just saying, let me tell you how they had me fucked up. Bitch, I already hit the end button. These motherfuckers going to call back 3 more times. The people not doing nothing to you. You just don't know how to confront that you don't have the fucking money. You don't know how to pick up the phone and just say out loud, I ain't got it. A lot of y'all don't know how in the moment to say, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I don't like it, and I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do from this moment forward now that I realize it's a conflict that I'm not in control of. So I'm finna go in my mind, make assumptions, pick out stuff that I can tell to other people that sounds so bad so it can feed this fake-ass emotion. It ain't even real. It's not real. There are people that are struggling with management of emotions. Then there are those of y'all, you fake as fuck with yourself with this shit. There are times in my life I had to tell myself, love, ain't nobody doing under you. You just don't know where to go from here. And that's why you making yourself get worked up. It's a defense mechanism. It's some shit to divert my own attention off of what's really going on. A lot of y'all, bro, you just don't know. And this is why I be telling y'all to go to therapy. This is why I be telling y'all to take one-on-ones. This is why I be telling y'all get in Zooms. Find you a mentor. Get an accountability partner. Find somebody that's going to tell you the truth about what the fuck you got going on. Instead of nurturing wholeheartedly conversations with motherfuckers that's just feeding this bullshit. It's bullshit. And you can't fix, you can't correct, you can't grow, you can't move forward. All you're doing is sitting in the shit. Sitting in the, somebody did something to me. Somebody tried me. Somebody made me feel like this shit is an act. And you do it so well, baby. It's an act. It's a lot of y'all, you take accountability for shit and you turn around and flip the accountability into somebody feeling sorry for you. Were you wrong or not, sir? Did you move incorrectly or not? Did you learn the lesson in this shit or not? True accountability don't involve nobody feeling bad for you sitting in the consequences of your motherfucking choice. Looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Nah, Renee, this bigger than victim mindset. It's bigger than that. This is tricking yourself to believe that you something that you not. It's a lot of y'all, you in the consequences of the choices that you made. Be them good or bad. Stop trying to get a pity party going. Stop nurturing the conversations where you didn't even ask a motherfucker to feel sorry for you. You can tell that they do. Stop it. In order for me to learn from what the fuck I moved wrong on, I gotta accept what come along with moving wrong. Eat them feelings up. So that moving forward, that's what it tell my ass not to do it again. Because I will be tested again. Life has a way of bringing to your front door the stuff that you need to work on over and over again. The lesson will show up repeatedly until you fucking learn it. It's going to come back to your front door repeatedly until you fucking learn It's a lot of y'all, you run around trying to control the narrative of the aftermath of what you caused based on your choices. Instead of trying to learn the lesson. Change ways, move forward. Accept what come along with it. Some of y'all, you don't understand that with growing up in life, people will be left behind. Watch this. Left behind, no longer walking with you, and they have a view of you that you don't want them to have. People will be left behind in your walk through life, right, with a view of you that you don't want them to have. There are people that it didn't work out with me and them in my life, that if you ask them, they have a view of me that I don't agree with their view, and that's okay. I'm not somewhere trying to be the master of the puppet show to make them look at the narrative or have the perspective that I have. The choices I made that landed me in the situations I was in with them allowed them to have whatever perspective that they chose to have, and that's not my fucking business. What matters most to me is what I think about myself. Can I walk this journey through the rest of my life with me and be okay with me? Stop worrying about whether they okay with me. It's not about what the group thinks about me. It's about what I think about myself. And it's a lot of y'all, there's a lot of shame and guilt centered around the situations and the reputation that you create. You don't like it, change it. You don't like it, change it. You don't like your reputation, change it. You don't like what others are saying about you, create a new narrative. And that may involve leaving behind those that you can't convince them or persuade them to see things any differently than what they experience with you. That is okay. That is okay. I done fucked some shit up in my life. I done created some situations where people got every right to look at me a certain way. I did that. I done that. I left that there. I caused that. Sure did. And then there were some situations where I didn't. I ain't do shit. And the people still had their own view, their own opinion that didn't match with what I felt. And I'm okay with that too. There are some people in my life, some situations where I did wonderful. Great. People love the fuck out of me. They have the same view as me. Growth, forward progress they see in dealing with me. And I'm okay with that too. You see how it's well-rounded? You got to be able to take the good with the bad. No, y'all want to take the good. Y'all want to try to control the bad. Y'all want to be a victim of the bad. Y'all want somebody to feel bad for y'all. Y'all want to control the narratives and the bad views that people have in their mind. Bro, you're not God. Ma'am, you can't keep using your feelings, sir. You can't keep using your narrative of somebody had you fucked up. And that's why you trying to set the record straight on everything. I hope some of y'all caught a word from this. I hope some of y'all get motivated from this to move forward with your life and focus on the stuff that actually matters. The worst lies are the ones you tell yourself, and this shit goes so deep. Some of y'all, you need to get on a one-on-one call. The number in my bio, 678-965-0698. Some of y'all need to join my book club. You need to get in some rooms where we're repetitively talking about shit that has to do with doing better, being better. Some of y'all, you just need to reshift your focus back to yourself, and you might need help doing that. Go to therapy. Change your surroundings. Environment plays a big role in what you focused on, even after you told yourself you're going to change what you focused on. It's a lot of y'all should have got chills. It's a lot of y'all should have had a realization moment on this live. And yes, I will leave it up. It's going to be on my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Click it. Go follow me. Go support that platform like y'all do this one. From me to y'all, man, all I give a fuck about is seeing my people do better. Be real with themselves. Be more nurturing of growth and forward progress. Stop sitting in the bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. Knock it off. Some of y'all need to go to my website and purchase the 42 slide e-guide where you look at these and read them twice a day. You need a reprogramming, a shifting of your paradigms when it comes to the way you think. You need help now on this. Stop delaying it. Move now on this. You've been years putting this off. Years worrying about other people. Years prioritizing things outside of self. Now is the time to make a change. Now, 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 now. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.